Hi Leo, this is your June 2nd through the 8th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already married or in a relationship. And the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the 5th spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Leo. We have the King of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups, or the Three of Cups, and the Sun. And we also have the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have you, maybe a fellow fire sign in general. This is a pretty straightforward reading, Leo. And I'm going to be honest with you, this whole reading is talking about maybe a week or 2 weeks. Okay? Week or 2 weeks. It doesn't mean there's no future between the two of you. But I think the universe just wanted you to focus on this week and maybe the following week. And maybe the two of you can figure out what happens next. But it's a very loving and happy reading. It really is. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of happiness, right? And there's definitely some kind of an event coming up, right? Some kind of an event or maybe a reunion for some of you. So let me explain, right? First of all, this reading starts with a king, right? The King of Swords showed up right away. So I was asking who is coming towards, Leo, and asked a few other things, and the King of Swords showed up right away. So we know you're dealing with this King of Swords, who is probably an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with some major air placements in their chart. If they're not an air sign, they could be somebody who is very intelligent, like a doctor, or a lawyer, a professor. They could be wearing, they could wear a uniform for work, someone like this. And right next to the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords showed up. I clarified it, asking what's that Ace of Swords is all about, right? Because the Ace of Swords is a double-edged sword. There's a double-edged sword in the Ace of Swords. And the Knight of Cups showed up, right? So they're gonna tell you they love you, Leo. That's what it is. They're gonna tell you, and it will most likely play out like this. I noticed you, and I really like you. And I want to take you out to dinner. It's going to be something sweet. If this is somebody who is already in your life, it could be a confession of love. But if it's a new person, they'll be like very honest, very straightforward, and very loving and sweet about this, right? With that Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And I think they're going to invite you to go somewhere with them. Even if you meet this person at some kind of an event, it's some kind of a social event, they will still invite you to another event, not necessarily on the same day. Okay? If this person happens to be a Gemini, maybe it's their birthday coming up. They may invite you to their birthday, right? They may tell you, oh, by the way, it's my birthday coming up. Would you like to come to my birthday? Or maybe you're going to a Gemini's birthday as a +1, as a friend, and maybe the birthday boy, the birthday girl will tell you how much they really in love with you. But the Ace of Swords by the Knight of Cups, yes, definitely an honest expression of emotions or love. Very loving, very honest gesture. The Page of Cups clarified by the Queen of Wands. I think this is you saying yes, right? The Page of Cups is also an invitation, right? It's also, maybe this is you responding. Maybe if this is a Gemini and you're going to their birthday party, maybe this is you, doing something for their birthday, like a little, you may bring a little present, or something like that. And the Page of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Wands. That's you, Leo, right? Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. Could be a card of travel. They may invite you on a trip. It could be a card of communication, back and forth communication. Maybe you're meeting this person online for some of you, and you're going to communicate. Some of you could be traveling to see one another, or maybe both of you will go on a trip together. And it's also the Cupid's arrows, right? The 8 of Wands is the Cupid's arrows. So for some of you, it's definitely love at first sight. In the potential outcome, we have the 9 of Cups, or the 3 of Cups, and the Sun. So this is where that other party comes in, right? The 3 of Cups is a card of a party or an event, and the 9 of Cups in some tarot decks also looks like a social event. And it's also a wish come true, by the way. And the Sun right next to the deck, this is you again in this reading. So you're in your own reading twice. right? And besides that, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. All right, I think the two of you, once the two of you get together, go to this party, go to this event, or maybe travel together somewhere, after that, the two of you will definitely know that the two of you belong together. I don't see any cards suggesting otherwise. I don't see anything that would be not what I just said. All right, Leo, really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Leo, this spread is for you. We have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or any zodiac sign. Let's talk about the Emperor, right? The Emperor, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. This person is definitely important. This person, so the Emperor could simply be an Aries, right? It's an Aries major arcana card, but the Emperor is also a card of like a husband figure, spouse figure, father figure. Okay, the Emperor could be somebody who is large and in charge. All right, somebody who is like a boss figure or figure of authority. The Ten of Pentacles, clarifying the Emperor, could be a card of a family. So maybe for some of you, this Emperor is a member of your family. For others of you, the Ten of Pentacles could be a card of like money, finances in some shape or form. Maybe the Emperor is a loan officer at a bank, right? The Ten of Pentacles is also a card of real estate in general, like an actual building standing or a bunch of buildings. So the Emperor could be somebody who is associated with that property or something. But for most of you, yeah, it's probably a family member. Again, a husband, a father, grandfather, or brother, or someone like that, right? Then Six of Cups in the beginning, it is a card of a soulmate connection, but it's also a card of someone or something from the past, or somehow associated with the past. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true and satisfaction, and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it could be an invitation to go somewhere, it could be just somebody super sweet, super nice, it could also be a card of an apology, or maybe a meeting invite or something like that. So this looks good. This looks really good, Leo. There's definitely an element of the past a little bit with the Six of Cups. Maybe a family member, father figure, husband figure, spouse figure. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Five of Wands, clarified by the Page of Wands. Judgment, the Seven of Wands, clarified by Death, and the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Scorpio or any zodiac sign. This is a weird reading. A weird reading. But I don't think you're taking them back. I think it's true what they say about you, Leo. You don't take anybody back, ever. So this right here is a confirmation of that. All right? But it's like, what's this person's deal? You know, what's their problem? That's what's weird about it. Why is this person coming back? What's the point? Right? And there's all kind of shady crap going on. Right? We got the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It is a card of a cheater. It is a card of somebody who is dishonest. It's a card of, you know, someone who sneaks around. This reading actually starts with the Five of Wands, which is a card of a conflict, confrontation, drama. But it's clarified by the Page of Wands, which is a message. So it's like this person, a drama king, drama queen. Right? Or maybe this person got into a fight with somebody else and they're looking for a place to stay. You know, we also have Judgment in the middle. It is a card of somebody coming back from the past, and it's also a card of having to make a judgment call. The Seven of Wands clarified by Death, no, it's definitely a no-go with those two cards at the end. Death could be a Scorpio. You know, Death is a card of an ending, and it's done. It's done. And the Seven of Wands is a card of fighting somebody off, standing your ground. Not allowing this person back into your life. Yeah, so what's the point? That's the question I keep asking. What's the point of this whole ordeal? All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, the business, and your finances, Leo. This week we have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords. We also have the Three of Wands clarified by the Fool, the Ten of Cups, and the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or any zodiac sign. I can interpret this a couple ways, but they're very similar. For some of you, it's just what's happening this week. For others of you, it's going to be like on a much global, major scale. All right, this spread, this reading is about an ending, right? definitely an ending. But this is, I think, something you are deciding for yourself. I don't see anybody getting fired. I don't see anybody getting laid off. I don't see that. But I do see an ending. Okay, for some of you, maybe you'll be like, you know what, I think I want to take a few days off. Or, you know what, I think I want to take a week off. I think it's time for a vacation. Others of you may decide, you know what, I am done with this dead-end job. I'm going to start looking for a new job. Others of you will say, I'm done. I'm going to start my own business. Some more of you will say, I'm done. I'm taking summer off. You know, or I'm done. I'm choosing family. All right, I'm done. I'm choosing family. I'm going to spend more time with my family. Those are the scenarios I see. Definitely an ending, because this reading actually starts with the Ten of Swords, and we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. Both of them are ending cards. The Ace of Swords clarifying the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is you saying that's it. That's it. You know, the Three of Wands clarified by the Fool. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and this is a final decision. There is no turning back after that. The Fool could be a card of taking a leap of faith, starting something new, or it could be a card of liberation. Liberation. I'm out of here. I'm done with this crap. The Ten of Cups right next to the deck is a family card. It's a family card for some of you, so maybe this is what it's all about. You're choosing family, or you're choosing to start a family. Right? Or maybe you're choosing to spend some more time with your family this week, or maybe the following week. Okay? Or you just choose happiness. Maybe you're going to decide, you know what, the next job, the next thing, the next gig I'm going to do will only be if I'm like completely happy about it, right? Because the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after. Right? Maybe you're starting your own business and you're going to be happy with it, Leo. That's definitely an ending, Leo. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles clarifying it, then we have the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Cups clarified by the Four of Cups, and we have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What you're not expecting, Leo, is communicating or dealing with this Queen of Pentacles. And they're going to make you some kind of an offer. Some kind of an offer, but you're not taking it. You're not interested. You know, so yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or somebody with some major Earth placements in their chart. If they're not an Earth sign, this doesn't have to be about love. It could be about anything, right? It could be about finances, work, living situation, absolutely anything, right? The Page of Pentacles, this is what they're coming in with. And I think the Ace of Wands is also part of that offer, right? So they're offering you something. Again, it could be absolutely anything, right? But you're not interested. You're simply not interested. You're turning your back, you're rejecting them, and you're walking away from them. That's what the Eight of Cups clarified by the Four of Cups mean. I just wanted to double confirm that I understood what the Eight of Cups means. Yeah, the Four of Cups confirms that you're not interested. Okay? The Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it could be like multiple options. Or maybe they will try to cloud your judgment. Maybe that's why you're not interested. Or you may have other options on the table. A better option may show up too, right? But when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles, again, for the 10th time, you're not interested. All right, so that's what I have for you, Leo, for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.